Hello children, so these are some numericals of chapter force and laws of motion. Let us discuss. First question, an object of mass 1 kg, so you can see mass of object is 1 kg, is traveling in a straight line with a velocity of 10 meter per second. So this is initial velocity of object. U for initial velocity and not for object is 10 meter per second, collides with and sticks to a stationary wooden block of mass 5 kg. So this is mass of wooden block is 5 kg, and because it is stationary, so its initial velocity is 0 meter per second. They both are finally sticking together. It's written here 6 2. So it means the final velocity of both is equal. Final velocity of object is equal to final velocity of block is equal to, let it be, v. So we'll use law of conservation of momentum that says mu of object that is initial velocity, a plus mu of block, initial momentum of block, this is initial momentum of object, is equal to mv of object, that is final momentum of object, and this is final momentum of block. So let us substitute the values: mass of object, initial velocity of object, mass of block, initial velocity of block, and similarly mass of object, which is 1, final velocity is v, both are sticking together, and similarly mass of block is 5 kg and final velocity is v. So you can see 5 into 0 is 0. So this is 1 into 10 is 10. And this is 1v plus 5v is 6v. So this is how v, the velocity with which they both move together, is 10 by 6 meter per second. Getting to next numerical. Let us see. An object of mass 100 kg is accelerated uniformly from a velocity of 5 meter per second to 8 meter per second. So mass of object is 100 kg. Initial velocity is 5 meter per second. Final velocity is 8 meter per second. Time is 6 seconds. We have to find out initial and final momentum. Also find out force. So initial momentum is equal to mass into initial velocity. So what is mass? It is 100. And initial velocity, you can see here, it's 5. So basically it is 500, but then you'll have to put units, that is kg meter per second. Similarly, final momentum will be equal to m into v. So this is m and this is v. So it will be 800. But don't forget to put units. Okay, then we have to calculate force also. Force is ma. Acceleration is change in velocity upon time. That is rate of change of velocity. So mass is given as 100 kg, right? So we'll write here 100. Final velocity is 8, initial velocity is 5, and time is 6. So you can calculate this. 100 into 3 by 6, so it is 2, right? Or you can do the calculations on your own. So now you have to put the unit, it's 50 Newton. So we'll get to the next numerical. How much momentum will a dumbbell of mass 10 kg transfer to the floor if it falls from a height of 80 centimeter? So height is given as 80 centimeter, mass of dumbbell is 10 kg. While falling down, you'll have to keep in mind that we have learned in chapter motion, initial velocity is taking 0. When it falls down, when dumbbell falls down, initial velocity is 0. So this is given. In the world it is falling, initial velocity is hidden at 0. And acceleration is given as 10 meter per second. So we have been given mass, height, acceleration and initial velocity because it is falling down. Okay, we have to find out how much momentum will it transfer. So we'll be using third equation of motion, if you remember from chapter first, motion of physics. So it is third equation is v square minus u square is equal to as. So what is v? We don't know. We'll be calculating. Initial velocity is 0 because it is falling down, and 2, acceleration is 10, and height, this is displacement is height, and height is 80 centimeter. We'll convert it into meters. So it is 80 by 100 meters. So we'll substitute here. It's 80 by 100. So let us find out v from here. So it's 0 and 0 will be cancelled. This 0 is also cancelled. 2 into 8 is 16. So v square is 16. So that means your final velocity with which dumbbell hits the ground is 4 meter per second. Now we have to find out how much momentum does it transfer. That means we have to find out change in momentum, right? Change in momentum that it transfers. So change in momentum will be equal to final momentum, that is mass into final velocity, minus mass into initial velocity. Let us substitute 10 kg mass of dumbbell, final velocity is 4 and this is 10 and initial velocity was 0 because it is falling down. So 10 into 0 is 0, so it is basically 40. This much momentum is being transferred. So let us shift to the next question. Yes, next question is this. A hammer of mass 500 gram. So it is in grams, so we'll convert it into kg. That is 500 by 1000. We should convert everything into SI units. That is a job. So basically it is 1 by 2 kg, half kg. Moving with this velocity strikes a nail. So this is initial velocity. The nail stops in a short time. This much is the time. So final velocity is 0. It stops. What is the force? Time is given. This is time. You can see here. Right. We have to find out the force. So force is simple. Force is ma according to Newton's second law. It's not second equation, it's law. So force, mass is given as half kg. Acceleration can be written as v minus u by t. So it's half. Let us substitute v. It's 0. 0 is, and this is 50. So 50 by time is 0.01, that is 1 by 100. So we'll write 1 here and 100 up. Okay, so this is your force. 0 is gone. So it's like 50 and it is 50 into 50 is 2500. So minus 2500, let it be in minus. Minus means the force is retarding in nature, opposing the motion. Okay, so this is the final answer. Let us go to the next question. A motor car of mass this is moving along a straight line with velocity of 90 km per hour. So mass 90 km per hour will convert into SI unit. So we'll multiply with 5 by 18. 18 5s are 90. So 5 5s are 25 meter per second. Converted. 90 km per hour is converted. Now we have 18 km per hour. This is 18 km per hour. We'll convert this also by multiplying with 5 by 18. This is 5 meter per second. This is final velocity. Okay. Earlier it was moving with 90 km per hour. Now it is moving with 18 km per hour. So this is initial velocity 25 meter per second and this is final velocity. Time is given as 4 seconds. We have to find out the acceleration. So what is acceleration, children? Acceleration is v minus u by t. Change in velocity by time. So v is 5 minus 25 upon time is 4. So you can write it minus 20 by 4. That is minus 5 meter per second square. So let it be minus. Minus means retardation. It is decreasing the velocity. Obviously, if velocity is decreasing from 25 to 5, so acceleration is negative. We'll have to find out the change in momentum. So change in momentum would be change in momentum. So you have already seen a change in momentum is mass into final velocity. That is final momentum mass into initial velocity. So you have mass here. Mass is given 1200 kg. This is initial velocity, final velocity you can substitute. Right, mass is your 1200 kg. Final velocity is 5. Okay, and similarly 1200 kg. Initial velocity is 25. You can multiply and subtract and report the answer in kg meter per second. And you have to tell the force also. So because you are ready with acceleration already, this is your acceleration. So force can be found as m into a. You have m 1200 kg, correct? You can substitute here and this is your acceleration. You can put with negative sign. There is no problem. Force will come negative. That is okay. And report in newtons. Put m and put a with negative sign. Getting to the next question. A large truck and a car both moving with the velocity of v. Okay, so with same velocity, car and truck have a head-on collision. Okay, car and truck, they collide for 1 second. Which vehicle will experience greater force? So let's see here, action reaction forces are involved, right? How much force the car will exert on truck, same force will be the reaction force. So force will be same. Action reaction are equal and opposite. which vehicle will experience greater change in momentum? So greater, because momentum is equal to mass into velocity. And if change in momentum we'll write like this. So basically momentum is directly proportional to mass. So the truck is having more mass, so it will face more change in momentum because truck is having more mass, which will experience greater acceleration. So force is equal to m into a. So acceleration is F by m. More mass, less acceleration, because acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. Less mass, more acceleration. So we need more acceleration, it means less mass, so that means car. Here it is written car because mass is less. Why car is likely to suffer more damage? Car is likely to suffer more damage because its acceleration is more, because it's less mass, because acceleration of the car will be more. ठीक है? Because velocity is falling to zero, as in velocity is decreasing in a shorter time. So momentum changes in shorter time, hence impact will be more. Okay. Prepare properly.